Hi, good people. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's me, Becky, again. I know it's been long. I've been so busy with life, with everything. I'm a student, and most of the time, I'm spending my time on my classwork because I'm a student. But I just want us to catch up with the vlog. Um, I want us to talk about something. Okay, I want to talk about what life has been lately what life has been in my early 20s, considering I'm in my early 20s. And so I've realized that it's not that parents will be making decisions every other thing for me at this point. They only guide, and the rest you have to do it by yourself, because they're here for me. They're my stewards, and I have to be under them. I have to obey and do what they want me to do. But basing on making decisions, like I'm in this space alone right now. It's a moment of, so go out there, make decisions. They're not with me every other time. They're not with me every day. Hawako penye niko sahi, but they call to make sure I'm okay, to give guidance when necessary, and in everything. And so, number one thing I've realized in my early 20s is respect. Like, it's something to do with respecting other people's opinions and respecting who they are. Um, I'm getting to learn that we are different. We are different. We can't be the same anytime. We can never be the same at any given point in life, because people have different goals, different priorities. And so kuna time unafikanga unaangalia view ya msee, unaona tu make sense, but it makes sense somehow ukikuja huko mbele, because you'll be seated in a group of maybe 5, 3 or so people are trying to make a decision. It's not only that your decision has to count. These other people also have decisions which you might think is not the right way to go, but respecting other people's view is one thing I have learned. Thing number two I have learned is that it's not always about me. Basing on the point number one, respecting other people's views, it doesn't always have to revolve around me. For instance, if I don't like something, it doesn't have to be like all other my friends shouldn't be liking the thing, or they shouldn't do it because I don't like it. Thing number three I have learned is that we are in this space and challenges will be there, whether we like it or not. Challenges will be there, and we're in this space, and challenges will be there, tupende tusipende, and the choices we make consequent to the situations that come thereafter. And so at some point, me personally as Becky, at some point I make decisions that somehow cost me, zinakuja zinani hurt baadaye, zinafanya na zinani discourage. At the end of the day, they do not give the results that I expect them to give. But I'm learning on how to forgive myself, how to let go, and how to start over. If at all there's something called starting over, I'm learning to do that, how to start over every other time. And point number four, another thing I've learned, that it's never too late to always start over. It's never too late to always start over. Like, basing just as point number three, whenever I make a decision, a choice that doesn't go well with whatever I'm planning, or it fails me, it fails my parents, it fails the people who expect me to be moving, growing, and going forward, I learned to forgive myself. I learned to start over again. I do not struggle with whatever has failed because literally it has already failed. So there's no need to stick there and feel like uanze kujihurumia and every other thing. Ukianza, the moment unaanza kujihurumia, that's the beginning of a failing journey again. I think number 5 I've learned is that every other time we do not have to dwell on healing, but rather also embrace growing. We are in this space where people will hurt us, traumas will come, situations will come, bila kuna vitu zinakwanga out of our control. And we do not have to dwell on things that we can't control. When something happens, it happens for a reason. That's what I believe actually. Unapata saa ingine, an opportunity comes, it passes you, or you're denied the opportunity. But at the end of the day, it's all okay because when this opportunity is gone, another one comes in, which is even better. And you find yourself going with that opportunity that is better than the first opportunity that came and passed you. And so I'm learning on how to, I embrace healing, yes, but healing is a process that doesn't happen just in a day because there are things we live with na zina to hurt. Maybe kuna traumas tumebeba from childhood where we were so innocent, we knew nothing, and nobody is to be blamed for nothing because we are in this space. Everybody, our parents do their best to make sure that we are surviving, to make sure that we are in this space, and to make sure that we've grown. That's a step for them, and that's the best they are doing. And it's actually so good that they do that. But now dwelling on whatever has already passed, expecting that maybe the person who hurt you has to suffer again, or you have to revenge on the person who hurt you, on whatever hurt you, you have to revenge. You'll never revenge. One thing I learned to realize is that ukitakia mtu mabaya juu amekuhurt, you'll be hurting yourself. Because maybe that person didn't even realize that they hurt you, though there's someone you have to realize walikuhurt, and they'll ask for forgiveness. But if you expect that somebody hurt you and they have to go through the same thing, utangoja hadi uchoke, hautawaiona wakikuwa hurt. And so I'm learning to embrace growth rather than dwelling on healing alone. I think number 6 I have learned is that, lakini kitu inatusumbua sana, is the thing about learning to create boundaries. It comes in at times when people create boundaries, it comes in with a very rude implication. It comes in like with a very rude view, and people do not like it. But whether we like it or not in life, we have to create boundaries. You do not just have to allow everybody into your life, in and out of your life every other time. So that point goes hand in hand with the choices that we make, because there are relationships we choose. There are relationships we can never choose. For instance, our parents, we do not choose them. Our siblings, we do not choose them. And maybe the children that we'll have, we can't choose them. But friends, we choose the friends we want to hang around with. We choose those whom we want to share things with. We choose spouses, we choose people to relate with in life, and we choose who has to help where, who has to stand with me where, and something of the sort. But it reaches a point where where we choose wrongly, and now the choosing wrongly, inafanya hata the little that you have, the little that somebody knows about you is used in the wrong way to pull you down. And the choices we make literally hurt us at some point, because kama haujalan kitu na respect, when disrespect happens for the first time, it's it's like a nothing, because you know this person you're relating with, or the people you're relating with, are getting to learn you for the first time. When disrespect happens for the first time, it's just like an oops. For the second time, it's a point of now coming out and telling the person, you know what, you hurt me in this and that way. So as we continue relating, please don't do it again. For the third time now, it's something that you now have to take a step. You have to decide whether you're going to stay there and continue getting hurt, or you have to choose how you're going to deal with this person going forward. Yes, the decisions we make, they cost us. They really cost us. They really cost us. But the most important thing, learn to forgive yourself. Learn that you can't be perfect every other time. And the most important, learn to pray in all things. Right? Learn to pray whenever you're making a decision, whenever you want to do a thing. Learn to pray first. I've seen prayer work because I believe I'm a spiritual being. Most of me is spiritual than physical, and most of the human is actually more spiritual than the physical. And there is a reason to as why to exist physically. Then now the last thing I have learned is that, okay, the point I have been talking about before this was learning how to create boundaries. Like, you do not have to allow people to come in, take whatever they want to take, and leave when it's a personal space for you. Because God pia ametupea wisdom. We are stewards in this world. And so relate with others well, but do not allow them to just do anything with your life and whatever they feel like with your life. The last thing is like just a summary of these other points, and I've mentioned it nikitaja hizo points zingine, is learning to forgive yourself and learning to move forward in as much as you can. Forgive yourself for not knowing well, for not knowing better. You do not have to dwell on a failure. Ukisha fail, it's okay to fail, but it's not okay to fail again where you already failed. So whenever you fail, learn and stand up and move from your failure and go forward. And again, something else, I'm a Christian. I've been raised in a Christian family, and I learn how to embrace prayer and the word every other day. There's no day truth itakuwa taken away from us. But deception, in a come, in a go, it never stands the test of time. But the word of God, the word of God is true, and a praying person will always stand strong. So I'm learning how to pray, because I know that at some point I'll be a wife to somebody, I'll be a mother to kids, and I'll be there for them. That has been it for today. So see you until next time. See you. Kindly remember to subscribe, to comment, to like, to share my videos, and until next time, bye bye guys.